But since I got to work with you, I kind of enjoy the responsibility of having you on. I like the idea of sharing mileage, you know, a little plug there. I like the idea of passing what I learned. I like the idea of building something together as a team. That more and more I think about, oh, I would like to have more people. Oh, it would be cool to have like a group that we can just do cool things together and we can build something together. It's not just about me anymore. It's just like, oh, I like that. It could be really cool to lead a team. So, let me tell you what I was thinking. Basically, when I first started this company, I thought this will be something what they call a lifestyle business, which means I just get to make some videos for a living. It's going to be fun. It's going to be just, you know, me running about with the camera. I'll make enough money to pay my bills, pay for whatever my lifestyle desires are, and then chill, you know, and travel and do other things. And that is kind of what I'm doing, and I could do more. And I never considered I would like to hire people. I never considered that I would like it to be something more, you know? Just thought that'll be just me, just recording, doing creative things and living off of it. All the things that need to be taken care of in order for this to be a well-functioning machine, okay? Like, or a structure, not machine. I don't like the word machine because it sounds robotic, but a structure that works, like a company, that you don't have to like freak out that something is not gonna work, right? So technically I came up with 6 different parts to it. 6 different, let's say, areas that you need to cover basis in order for the company to work. So the core, obviously, is the services you provide. So it's a list of services that you provide, and then the skills that you can sell and value that you can bring. That's the core, right? This is what you do, right? And in Custom Flavour case right now, or in the time before you arrived, it was a list of services like the making short videos, films, ads, branding videos, editing videos, capturing video, doing some workshops and coaching about videos in general, anything that revolves video content for companies, right? So it's all about the video, and that's the core of what we do. But then, in order to provide those services, you need to generate interest, you need to generate leads, generate the demand, or find the demand. So you take care of the second thing, which is the marketing advertising. And what you do, it's stuff like setting up a website, getting paid ads, or search engine optimization. You could have someone who does this for you, or you can take care of that yourself. Like at the moment, I'm taking care of this stuff myself because I don't have the resources, right? Same for printing ads, like the leaflets, or we were, you know, doing the uniforms. I have uniforms for you, by the way, upstairs. So all the uniforms, the content that we are producing, email marketing and advertising on a car, everything, all that. Now the second part, I think it's one of those that are crucial, is the sales, okay? And the thing is, like, if you're just by yourself, you have to figure this out by yourself. You have to create this process by yourself. And then you also have to be that salesperson and dealing with the inquiries, the communication with people, the sales process, which is an actual process that you follow in order to get from the meeting of a person to closing the sale and signing contract, for example, using CRM software. It's a software where it's called CRM, Customer Relationship Software. It's It's basically where you keep track who you talked to and what was the last, because you cannot remember. If you spoke to 1,000 people, you can't remember what did you promise or say to John X on Monday the 26th of December. You can't remember that, so you need software to follow this. And you have a system, and you know that you called this person, but that person was not available because they had a funeral. So you go to your system and you find out that this person had a funeral. So now if you talk, you realize that this person had a difficult time in their life, so you don't bother them. You know what I mean? Then if you had resources and then you had salespeople, I would love to, for example, get eventually a salesperson. I used to work as a salesman. When you have people who get commission every time they sign a contract for you. So imagine one day have a person who speaks to clients, and if they sign up the contract for a video, he gets paid a commission, or her, whoever that is, they get him commission, and everybody's happy. The customer is happy, I'm happy, and the salesperson is happy. And then you have affiliates. It's like a salesman but online, so they can have a website that is kind of related to what you do, and every time somebody signs up through their website, through a promo code or something like that, they get paid a commission, okay? Next one that I find very important, but unless you had the other two, it's not crazy important, but you can still take care of this yourself. But I do encourage people to use help with accounting, taxes, and talking just generally to people about money and figuring out, learning about it, like about invoicing, what it's like to invoice something. Like at the beginning when I started, when people asked me to send them an invoice, I didn't know like how this works, what kind of invoice, what software do I use, and how an invoice should look like, how an invoice should be worded, and how things should be. So you have to do your research, and you have to ask people who know better than you, or just like Google, or just like YouTube, find on YouTube tutorials or a template or something like that. But generally, that's important. And pricing services. So obviously you want to learn about pricing. So what is profit, and like how well you price yourself, because sometimes you can price by hour, you can price by project, you can charge before, like upfront for your service, or you can charge after you finish. And each one of them will have a different effect on your cash flow, basically how much money you have in the bank, and that might actually be a big determining factor in how well your business is going to do. And if you don't think it through, it might affect you badly. But again, unless you have marketing and sales, this is not going to matter too much, because if there's no one to pay you, you don't have to worry about taxes and money. But it is very important to figure out eventually. Next kind of, like, I would say, pillar to all this is hiring. So many times I was repeating that I don't want to have 1,000 people working for me. I don't want to be this huge company, and I don't want to have this responsibility on me and stuff like that. But since I worked with Aileen, you haven't had a chance to meet with her, but since I got to work with you, I kind of enjoy the responsibility of having you on. I like the idea of sharing mileage, a little plug there. I like the idea of passing what I learned. I like the idea of building something together as a team. That more and more I think about, I would like to have more. But since I got to work with you, I kind of enjoy the responsibility of having you on. I like the idea of sharing mileage, a little plug there. I like the idea of passing what I learned. I like the idea of building something together as a team. That more and more I think about, I would like to have more people. It would be cool to have like a group that we can just do cool things together, and we can build something together. It's not just about me anymore. It's just like, oh, I like that. It could be really cool to lead a team. I would love that. If I had unlimited resources, I would literally just post ads all over and be like, hey, I need this person, this person, this person, and this person. Like in here on the list, you have videographers, editors, graphic designers, photographers, managers, social media managers. I didn't mention the salespeople. Why? Because they are the ones that I think would be crucial to bring in the resources to hire the rest. Because some people say that sales cures all. And then lastly, and I think that's the most comfortable one, it's the research and development. So basically, if you have everything else working and you have a chance to have some research and develop something new, some new technologies, try some innovation, and try something that is, kind of like on an ascending trajectory, like some kind of new technology, like for example NFTs or cryptocurrency or something else that haven't been tried but you could use in your industry. If you have a chance and you can do it on the side, or have even people who work on stuff like that, then totally that's important. But it's all in an ideal scenario.